Welcome back to Cosmeholics Anonymous. I am your favorite girl about vintage, and this is my November faves video. I haven't done a faves video since April, so let's jump right on into it. My faves are definitely going to be some of the stuff you're gonna be like, okay, well, you use that in your tutorial all the time. That's the whole point. These are the products that I just either keep going back to or have just been using a lot this month. For some reason, maybe because of the season change or whatever, but at one point my lips were so chapped. Like, they were chapped. I looked like my name was Jamal. It was not okay. Okay, my lips were drier than dry. They looked like sandpaper. Like, they were not kissable, and it was just not okay. So I was walking around looking like Jamal. I'm like, bitch, you need to go get yourself some chapstick. So I decided to get Burt's Bees. So I ended up getting this Burt's Bees Bee Wax Lip Balm with vitamin E and peppermint. Okay, it looks like this. And every night before I go to bed, I apply, after my shower and stuff, and I do my whole nighttime routine, I apply this to my lips, change my damn life. But over top of it, I put Bliss Tags. The reason I do this is because I just feel like it's double the moisture. That's really it. I just love, slam dunk. I just love these two. I just love these two products together. They literally do everything for my lips. I went from Jamal to Angelina Jolie, honey, in like a week. So this is definitely a November fave for me. These two together. You can use this by itself, but I find that by itself it is not sticky. I don't know what word to describe it. I just prefer to use them together, and it does have like a little bit of a tingling sensation on the lips, which I absolutely love. So that is my fave lip product for the month of November. Now moving on to whatever, I'm just gonna grab what's nearest to me, or whatever I see first, because it's quite a mess over here right now. This, you guys, this Evian facial spray, and I hope you guys get this in, is Evian a Canadian water, babe?
I don't know, babe.
I don't know if you guys get this in the States. I freaking adore this facial spray. I remember one day I did my makeup, and for some reason, like, I don't know, my powders did not oxidize. They just refused to oxidize that day. And so I went to work, and of course the lighting in my home is different than the lighting at work. So I was at work, and I looked in the mirror, and I said, bitch, you look like a ghost now. And they had this tester there, so I sprayed myself. I was like, I sprayed myself. I waited about, I'm gonna say 10 minutes, and I went to go check my makeup, and I definitely did not look like a ghost anymore, and that's kind of what sold me on the product, and I've been using it every day since. Now, the one thing I'll say about it is that I do find it a little too wet, but like if you used the L'Oreal Infallible spray, when you spray that after you do your makeup, like I find that it can leave blotches, which I absolutely hate, and so I kind of retired that spray, and I just moved on to this because this is literally just mineral water, and I use it before and after. Sometimes I won't use it after, but I always use it before I do my makeup, and the application is just beautiful. So shout out to my Evian facial spray.
Product number 3.
Product number 3 is the Vasanti All-Star Primer. This is a 2-in-1 face and eye primer. I absolutely love this primer, you guys. It's like perfect. Like, it's an actual primer. Like, it actually primes your face. I don't have any more of the Guerlain primer that I was raving about from before, which is probably my favorite primer to date. That is like the best primer in the world that I've used that works for me. But this is second best, I guess. so I'm gonna just throw this in here. This is the Vasanti All-Star 2-in-1 face and eye primer, and I do use it on both my face and my eyes, but I actually prefer to use it on my face because I have paint pots that I use on my eyelids when I'm doing my eyeshadows. You can get it at the drugstore. I don't think they carry it at Sephora. I'm not 100% sure. My favorite place to put this on my face is right underneath my eye area where I have fine lines and creases, because I find that it helps my concealer to not crease up. So this is definitely a must-have product, you guys. Love it, love it, love it. The next product that I would say I absolutely use a lot of this month would be my NYX Studio liners and the crystal liner as well. The studio liners I have in a bunch of different colors. The crystal liners, I think I only have it in pink and blue, but I love them both equally. So these are definitely products you should try to grab. It's NYX, so it's affordable, which is a plus. But the NYX Studio liner, especially the gold one, which I did do a little tutorial for you, this is like, it's so pigmented. It's waterproof, I think. If it's not waterproof, it acts waterproof. And like, especially on, like, look at the gold, okay? Like, it's ridiculous. Ah. Can you guys see that? I don't know if it's showing right now. Hot mess, I don't know. But if you can't see it here, then you can definitely see it in my photos. And every time I wear this liner, people always say something to me about it. They always ask me what it is, where they can get it, that it looks nice. Like, literally compliments out the ass, okay? So definitely grab these if you get a chance. For November, I think I had like 4 foundations that I've been alternating between, so I'm going to let you guys know all 4, and then I will tell you my favorites in order, 3 of which are affordable. So let me start with the cheapest, actually. So everybody knows I love me some Maybelline Fit Me. Like, these are literally one of the best low-end foundations on the market. They're actually matte and they spread out evenly. They're not blotchy. Like, this foundation is actually a gem. A gem, okay? I love this foundation with my whole entire heart. I have it in the shade 355 and 330 because in the summertime and the wintertime I'm 2 different complexions, but I do have an in-between stage, and so sometimes I do mix the 2 foundations together. I find that with the 330, if I wear it by itself, sometimes, like, I feel like it's depends on what powders I use with it too. Like, it depends on a lot of things, but it depends on what powders I use mostly. So if I use like my MAC NC45 with this, I cannot wear it. Like, I can't. It's too light for me. Way too light. But if I use this and use the NC45 Studio Fix powder, it's fine. So it really, I just prefer to mix the 2 and then it's perfect. But sometimes I'll wear this by itself and sometimes I will wear this by itself. Either way, it's the same foundation, it's just 2 different shades. This is the darkest shade that it comes in. Unfortunately, they don't have it in the 360. They do have the dewy version in the 360, but I'm not a fan of the dewy foundations, and I'm definitely not a fan of their dewy foundation because even though I used to swear by it, I didn't realize that that's why I was so damn shiny. I was looking like I dumped my head in a tub of Vaseline, and it was not okay. So I stopped messing with the dewy foundation and I only use this one now. They put too much damn glycerin in that thing or something, because it is just, you is just glowing from here to kingdom come. That's the matte and poreless. The next foundation, which I actually did do a review for, was the Revlon Photo Ready Airbrush Effect Foundation, and I have the shade 11 Cappuccino. This is a really good affordable foundation. The only thing I do not like about this foundation is the sparkles in it. I remember the girl told me that there were sparkles in it, but I didn't really see it, and so now when I wear it, I do notice the sparkles more, and I'm not really here for it. So yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about the foundation. But other than that, this is a really good foundation, and I like the finish of the foundation as well, and the color, and they have a great range of colors in this foundation. So check out my review. I will post it here, so you can click that and see that. Last but not least, this is my baby. This is the Lancome Miracle Perfecting Fluid Matte Glow Creator. Air and blur technology, whatever. So this, you guys, this is my baby. This,
you guys, supremely spicy hummus. See that? Supremely spicy hummus.
It's blurry, I'm sure. This is the Lancome Miracle Perfecting Fluid Matte Glow Foundation, y'all. This foundation, honey, this foundation is, oh my gosh, it's so wonderful. It's beautiful. I love it. And that's all I can say. Like, I just love it. I love the finish. I love the consistency. I love everything about it. And it's a dropper foundation, so it has a little squeeze right here. And I just plop it on the back of my hand and use my beauty blender to distribute it evenly. And this is what I'm actually wearing today. So I have this on underneath all of this. Now this is the pricier of the 4 foundations. The first 2 are about $7. The third one was about $20, and this one is, I believe, $48. So this is the pricier of them all. But again, this has a great range of shades. So this is not the darkest shade, and this is this shade is called 11. It's called is it Sienna? I don't remember. It is an SPF 15 foundation, so you do need to be careful with that, because I know that SPF can not be flash friendly. Don't wear it to the club, basically. In first place, I'm going to put my Lancome. Second place, I'm going to put the Maybelline Fit Me. And third place, I am going to put the Revlon foundation. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, okay? Now, moving on to highlighters. When I started doing my makeup, like, MAC was my go-to. I just love MAC. I'm like a MAC fanat. So I'm always going to stick by my MAC, okay? Now I am branching out and trying new products, different products. A lot of the reason that I was only shopping at MAC was because I got the discount. So now that I have a discount to other stores, I don't really have to only shop at MAC. And so that's all beyond the point. The point is that the highlighter that I want to include in my November faves, because I use it every day of life, is MAC's Mineralized Skin Finish in Soft and Gentle. This is the highlight that you guys see me wearing in 99.9% of my videos. It looks like this, and it's just such a nice highlight. Like, it's so pretty. Can you guys see that? Like, I don't know. I swatched it on the back of my hand. I'm trying to do the reflective thing. I don't know if it's working or not. Anyway, this is definitely one of my favorite highlighters of life. I do want to grab the Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighters, and also the Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, but which, matter of fact, I need to hurry my ass up before it gets sold out and does not come back, because I know that it's limited edition. I don't have time. Anyway, this is my favorite highlighter. This will probably always be my favorite highlighter, Soft and Gentle by MAC. It's just beautiful. And it works on many skin tones. It's not like a one-sided highlighter where it's only going to work on fair tones. This can be worn on fair, medium, dark, pitch black. You can wear this. It's just a beautiful, beautiful highlighter and an extremely nice glow to the skin. Okay, moving on to eyelashes. You guys know I talk about the Ardell Demi 120 Wispy eyelashes a lot. I love those eyelashes, especially on days where I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, because they look so natural and so beautiful. And so the Ardell Demi Wispies are definitely a November fave of mine. These are my favorite store-bought lashes. My favorite mink lashes are the ones that I'm wearing, which are the Madame Mink lashes. The box that they come in looks like this. They're 100% authentic mink fur, 100% pure handmade. The website is madamemink.com. So like I said, the ones that I'm sporting are called vintage, like Bow Vintage. And these ones are called Madame. And these are really, really pretty. Very delicate. Those are definitely my favorite mink lashes to wear. I try not to wear my mink lashes as much because they are quite delicate, and even when removing the glue off of them, like, I always manage to damage the lashes, so I try not to wear them, but they are my fave. They look so nice, especially on camera. Like, oh my gosh, they're just to die for. My favorite gel liner will probably always be the Maybelline Eye Studio Blackest Black eyeliner. The other day I went to a funeral and I had this eyeliner on, and of course I was crying, but somebody asked me if I was crying at all because my makeup was still intact. I had a very, very good strategy in place to not mess up my makeup that day, but I was wearing this eyeliner and it did not come off despite the tears, despite the weather. Like, it just, it held on through thick and thin. Okay, I think that kind of solidified it as my favorite eyeliner because it didn't go anywhere. Like, it was like ride or die for me. Like, it just stayed on my eyes. And yeah, it's the best. It's very black, very black, and when you put it on, like, some gel liners, when you put them on, even though they look black in the container, once they dry they look kind of grayish, which I absolutely hate. But it is called Blackest Black, so it does show up as the blackest black, honey, and that is why I love it. After the first time I cream contoured my face, I never stopped. I just kept cream contouring, and the product that I use the most to cream contour is definitely the Black Opal Cream Stick Foundation. This foundation blends out so nicely. I haven't used one on my full face, but as my contour, this foundation is everything. Literally everything. I just put it on, blend it out, and it blends out perfectly, and then I can set it with a powder, and I just absolutely love it. Like, it's definitely a go-to, especially because with being a woman of color, the Black Opal line has such a variety of shades for us, and it's easy to find a shade that you need. And so even though I don't have the shade for my actual face, I know that they carry it, which is another plus in itself. But this is what I use to contour, and I don't think I'll ever really switch. I've tried other things, like I've tried the Nakara stuff, which I like, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy using the Nakara stuff, but this is just, I find more convenient, especially when I'm going, like if I'm going away for the weekend, or you know, it's easy to chuck in my makeup bag. So this is definitely one of my favorite items for November. So I know a lot of people love e.l.f. products because, one, they're affordable, two, the shipping is pretty quick, and three, they're affordable. So this is the e.l.f. eyebrow kit. This is one of my favorite eyebrow kits. I've used the hard candy one. I'm not that much of a fan. The wax in there is kind of whack, Like it doesn't feel waxy at all. It feels more like a gelatin, like Vaseline almost. It's almost greasy. So I don't really like that about it. But this is the light eyebrow kit. I only use the brown side. I don't use this side. I think this would be the side you would use if you were blonde. I guess you would use this side too if you were blonde, but the only thing is this is a powder, and yeah, it just, no. I think you're supposed to mix the two together, but what I do is I use this, and then I use my Ben Nye pressed eyeshadow in the shade Black Brown to set it. So this this eyebrow kit is my favorite eyebrow kit of life. It's of life. It's not just for November, but of life. I love it. The wax is so cool. Like it's perfect. It kind of sets itself, you know? You don't really need to set it after the fact, but I prefer to. And I like the way it smells, weirdly enough. If you have this, let me know if you like how it smells. It kind of reminds me of like when you would get Barbies back in the day and they would come with like lip glosses for you. It kind of has that smell. Is that weird? Okay. Okay, so my favorite pressed powders has to be right now the Iman oil blotting powder. I got it at the beauty supply store because they don't really sell Iman in stores anymore like they used to. So I got it at the beauty supply warehouse, and it came, I got the light. This is light, and it looks like banana powder. Like it's like really yellow for fair skin people. And then I also got the medium shade, which is my actual skin color. So this one is the light, which I would use underneath my eyes, kind of as my banana powder. It's like a pressed banana powder basically, because it's really, really yellow. Like really yellow. It looked like a minion, honey. And then the brown one, which I forgot in Ajax. Rest in peace. I hate when I leave my makeup places. Like, I hate it. Anyway, I'm not gonna get that back. It's gone. The brown one, or the medium shade one, I use it all over my face. And sometimes I'll even use it as like a natural contour. I'll use it to set my contour, which it leaves like a natural contour line rather than a harsh one that you would get if you were to use blunt, or even the mocha powder from Maybelline. My favorite blush, as you all know, is the Bobbi Brown blush in Brownberry. That Brownberry blush is my favorite blush in the world. I can't locate it right now, so give me a second. It's number 14, Brownberry. Okay, and it's just the prettiest blush. It's like a mauve color. Who doesn't love some mauve? Mauve. Who doesn't love some? I have it on today. I love this blush. Like, I just can't get enough of it. When I hit the pan, which I see the middle is denting in, so that means I'm definitely gonna hit the pan soon on it. Like, I'm gonna bawl my damn eyes out. I am going to cry. This is another product that would look great on various skin tones. It's not just for, you know, darker skin tones or lighter skin tones. Everybody can get away with using this blush. And if you guys didn't notice, I try to invest in products, especially when doing stuff for my YouTube channel, that can be catered to everybody and not just fairer skin people, medium skin people, or just darker skin people. Like, I want everybody to be able to go out and get the products if they think that they're gonna like it. And yeah. Okay, so I think the last product I'm going to share with you is the doll eye mascara. This is the long lash one. They have a bunch of different doll eye mascaras by NYX, but this is the long lash one. I absolutely love it. The last picture I posted on my Instagram where I'm wearing the glasses, you can see my eyelashes in that photo, kind of. I was wearing this mascara. This mascara definitely, it spreads your lashes out. It makes them like so voluminous. Like, so voluminous. I just looked like I had so many lashes. And it doesn't make your lashes look fake, which I don't need mascara to make my eyelashes look fake because I own eyelash glue and fake lashes. So I don't need all that drama. But when I'm not wearing fake lashes, I do want my lashes to look voluminous and spread out and not clumpy. And this mascara does just that. The wand is basically what does the trick. And anybody that loves mascara will know that you don't need to spend $60 on a damn mascara to get the results that look like you spent $60 on damn mascara. If you don't understand what I just meant or what I just said, what I'm saying is if you spend between what, $4 to $10 on a mascara, you're gonna get the same results. It depends on the brush that's inside of the tube. Okay, if you spend that much money versus spending $60 on a high-end mascara, you're gonna get the same freaking results. There is no difference. I don't know what the hell, I don't know how to make mascara. I don't know what they do, if this is wet ashes, I don't know what this is, but the point is that they all do the same thing. If you buy a cheap mascara, if you buy, say you bought an expensive mascara once, you really loved it, but you found that it wasn't like all that it was cracked up to be, but you find that you really like the brush, keep the brush, throw out the tube, buy a mascara that you actually like and can afford. So with me, I love Great Lash by Maybelline. Maybelline makes some great freaking products, okay? That mascara is what, $4? If I were to buy a MAC mascara, which would probably be around $25, $30, I would finish the MAC product, keep the brush, and then use that brush in the cheaper mascara, because the brush is what's getting your eyelashes to do what it needs to do. It's not the product itself. All the products to me are the same. I don't know how anybody else feels about mascara, but don't go spending too much money on your mascara because it's really all the same. Look for a great brush or a brush that works for your eyelashes, because everybody has different sized eyelashes. Some people have really tiny eyelashes, some people's eyelashes are straight, some people's eyelashes are really curly. Like, everybody's different, you know what I mean? So find a brush that works with your eyelashes, and then choose any mascara at random. Just go into the stove and choose a mascara, and then use that brush in the mascara that you like. And that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm gonna try to do a favorites video every month from now on, so we'll see where I'm at the middle of next month. Oh my god, like, I can't, that's so tight. I'll try to switch it up every now and then, because obviously, like, these products are products that I've been using. I didn't want to just, you know, give you all new products and then, like, you know, I had to give things a fair shot. So in a month I'll update you. I'll let you know if I'm still in love with this foundation, like, you know what I mean? I'll just give you guys an update and introduce you guys to new products that I've tried, and let you know what you should try to get your hands on. So I love you all. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribed. So if you want to see how I achieve this ombre glittery eye look, then click the tutorial link right here.